beyond logic you are, how magical you are, how strong you are, how omnipotent your presence is. The purpose of you being here is to recognize how inexplicable you are. There's no explaining the depth of your being, the depth of your knowing, the depth of your strength. It's beyond words. Limitless. Come on, the adjectives can go on and on and on for days and days. Yeah, no doubt it is messy, absolutely messy. But that's what you came to the ground for. That's what you came to the dirt, the soil of planet Earth for, to get messy. And realizing who you are, to splash paint. As a child would do, innocent. Unknowing, but knowing. And so is the paradox. You don't know, but you do. You don't know, but you do. Beloved, it's only necessary to continue to step forward. You don't know, but you do. But that's the nature of evolving beyond this limited conscious experience of the ego mind. The ego mind is limited in its perception of the way things are because it's beyond logical comprehension. You don't necessarily know what this is all the way, but once again, the heart does. It's just that it's beyond logical explanation. It's beyond logical comprehension. There's perfect imperfection. The imperfection comes from the limited nature of your current insight, your current level of awareness. Consciously, we see mistakes, but the divine within us sees no mistakes, no accidents, no coincidences. It's as it should. It's just that the nature of the journey is to see how perfect your steps are, how perfect your moves are. How many times have you done something unknowingly? Later on, only to realize that it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed. I didn't know what it was. I thought I made a mistake. I was going to correct it. And someone said, hey, whoa, stop. What you doing? I'm gonna fix this. And it's like, no, that's it. This is exactly it. This is perfect. It's just that, of course, consciously, you didn't see it that way. But as you continue to expand in consciousness, you realize they're more so happy mistakes. Happy accidents, if you will. I didn't mean to do that, but with more insight, with a deeper level of perspective, you did. It's just that you weren't necessarily conscious of what you did. You weren't conscious of the perfection in which you so-called made an accident. No, it was exactly what it was supposed to be. It was exactly how you did it, exactly how you were supposed to do it. It was a part of your story. As a writer and artist, I've become so used to happy accidents. Sometimes I'll make a song or write something and go back and look at what I wrote or listen to what I was saying and realize the beautiful picture of which I was painting. I didn't realize what I was doing or what I was saying. I thought I made a mistake there, but later on in further analysis and presence, I realized that that was exactly what I needed to hear. That was exactly what I wanted to say. I just wasn't conscious of it. The more present you are, the more innocence you embody in your current experience, the more conscious you are of the nature of the magical presence within you. There were no accidents, beloved. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You just didn't know it. You weren't conscious of it. But that's the nature of angelic guidance. That's the nature of much of the angelic guidance that we receive on a daily basis. Your hands are being guided gently, not to violate your free will. Your eyes are being guided to pay attention to certain things. Once again, not to violate your free will. Gentle manipulations of the muscles in the hands, in the eyes, in the consciousness, attempting to get you to pay attention to certain things. This is a very prevalent aspect of the angelic guidance and support you're always receiving. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, accident. This fell. Oh, this broke. It's like, yeah, well, if you're present enough before you decide to get sad, before you decide to get angry, take a moment to be still. Take a moment to relax. Take a moment to acknowledge that there are no accidents. This is perfect. It's the level of sophistication and spiritual maturity, emotional maturity that you embody that allows you to recognize the perfection in all your moves, even the things that you may consider mistakes. Once again, a matter of your own sophistication. How mature are you in this electromagnetic experience? How proficient do you see what's before you? Do you recognize what life is showing you? God don't make no mistakes, beloved. It was in our own trust of ourselves that we realized it was the capacity of trust that we have in God at the moment. The capacity of trust that you have in yourself is the same in kind and quality as the trust that you have in God. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust God? And what is the capacity of trusting yourself that you have consciously? How willing is the ego mind identity open to working with the heart space? Now, of course, the ego mind identity works as a tool of the heart space, but once again, it's in our ability to integrate that we collaborate. Integrate that we collaborate. Teamwork. What is the capacity in which you can integrate the two? Can they work together? Can you acknowledge that the heart is always the supervisor within the circumstance? It's your ability to work with perfection that you truly acknowledge yourself. And so it is with the nature of integration. The more we allow, the more we let go, the more we recognize consciously, the more we acknowledge ourselves consciously. To be a conscious being, to be aware of self. And when we talk about self, yes, of course, we're talking about the physical body and our emotional body, but also, once again, we're talking about the hologram, the reflection of self, life itself. Is life itself not me? Is the eternal mantra not I am? Not I am, but they, that they, them, and they over there in the world like this. No, it just says I am. Existence, I exist, I am, I'm here, I'm all is, everything, me. The mantra, the core mantra is I am, I exist. What do you mean I am, I exist? I who? Everything. Everything. I am refers to the multiverse. All of it. Consciously, if you're conscious of it or not, I am. But the point of the experience is to become conscious of all that I am. That's why it's called self-realization. There's only God. There's only me. Once again, I am is at the foundation of everything. It's in your willingness to acknowledge that you end suffering. That you're able to work with yourself. That you're able to acknowledge yourself. Beyond the idea of victimization. The more you identify as a victim here amongst others or other groups and these cliques and all this outside stuff, the more you disempower yourself. The Jewish mafia and so on. Once again, this is disempowering. To feel as if there's me, but then there's also them over there. No, once again, the foundational mantra to all that is I am. You give away your power when you feel as if there's some outside source responsible for the configuration of your experience here. You give your power away. Consciously give your power away through feeling as if you're a victim here. There's a famous saying, and I've said it several times, and it feels horrible when you say, or at least to the unconscious, when you say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Like, oh, that's not fair. Those guys over there, but we over here. And it's like, beloved, I am. What do you mean, them? Them people or over there? No. I am. This is to acknowledge the absolute self. I am. I'm experiencing a story that I'm telling myself. All the faces and names and groups and embodiments things I'm familiar or unfamiliar with, they all represent that which I am. Only through healing do you take your power back. Do you acknowledge who you are as omnipotence? Only through healing. And it's a continuous process. Continuous process. But once again, masters wake up each and every day with humility, with a clean sheet of paper. And when I say clean sheet of paper, we mean a clean sheet of paper. Outside of all the things that we thought we knew, or the book that we read, and all the things that we heard about how this worked, and so on and so forth. No, a clean sheet of paper taking notes as to what life is showing me right now. That's the nature of a master. Listening. Not talking, not projecting, not holding on to any experiences or feeling victimized of life and groups and people outside of us. No, a clean sheet of paper. Because I am showing myself what I need to see right now. Each and every day. I'm showing myself. Every day. And my maturity, my emotional, spiritual maturity, my degree of awareness is in my ability to be present, to exist, to relax, to be open, to listen, to pay attention. This is the presence of mastery.